John Norquay of Pivot Point Advisors, and today I would like to give you a glimpse of the retirement plan that we can build with you online. Today I'm going to be a 50-year-old client. I plan on retiring at age 62. I'm earning $50,000 a year. I expect to earn 3% a year increases on average between now and retirement. First off, all of this stuff is very customizable. Okay, now on to my tax-deferred investments. I'm saying that I have a current balance of tax-deferred investments totaling $200,000. I'm contributing 10% a year of my annual income, and that my company is matching 3% of my income each year. Looking backwards, I'm saying, okay, that I should average 6% return between now and retirement. After retirement, I might get a little more conservative with my investments, and maybe I'll only earn 5%. So those are the beginning rates of return that I'm using. Now, taxable investments. These are, brokerage accounts, various types of things that will be taxable as they earn interest. But I'm saying right now that I have about $30,000 of taxable investments. I'm putting 3% a year out of my paycheck into these taxable retirements that I'm earning about 6% per year return and 5% after I retire. Social Security benefit. This is an automatic feature in this software. It says that, okay, if I'm earning $50,000 a year, about how much would I expect in Social Security starting at age 65? We're also going to say that I have tax-free investments such as muni bond funds or municipal bonds, and I'm saying I've saved about $10,000 in tax-free investments. And I'm saying that they will return about 3% before retirement and 3% after retirement. Who knows? I'm also saying that I had a previous job before the one I have now, and I earned a pension at that job, and that pension is going to pay me about $15,000 a year, and is going to start at age 65. Now there's some other assumptions we can make. My retirement goal is $45,000, and I want that goal to go up at 3% a year once I retire to keep up with inflation. I want it to last until I'm at least 100 years old, because who knows how long I'm going to live. And I'm saying that the federal tax rate would be 20%, that there's no state and local tax. Actually, I am going to change that. I'm going to say 6.9% state and local tax for a total effective rate of 25% tax, both before and after retirement. Right here in this year, the year is 2022. We're age 62, and that's going to be my first year of retirement. Number one, this whole bar represents my need. We said $45,000 is what I would need if there was no inflation. But by the time I retire at age 62 at a 3% inflation rate, now I need $64,000 a year to buy what $45,000 would buy me today. So that's our entire need from here, from the bottom up, is $64,000. Now, out of that $64,000, in this scenario, I would need to take $36,754 from my principal. That's money that I actually put away out of my paycheck every year in order to fund that. The green, $27,400, is from my investment growth. Okay? So you can see the first couple years of retirement is coming from principal and growth of principal. Now, at age 65, I'm starting to get Social Security. The blue is $20,900 that starts coming in from Social Security. The yellow is the pension that I earned. Remember, I said is going to start paying out at age 65. Now the green is from my growth, and I have less coming from principal. All right, so that's kind of how you read this chart. The unfortunate part is by the time I hit age 75, that's this bar here, all of my principal is gone. So if I show you an actual savings graph, we'll be able to see that by the time I was 62, my savings peaked at about $529,500. And then every year in retirement, it just kept on getting lower and lower and lower. And by the time I hit 75, it was 0. So that's not very good. So we're going to go back to the retirement income graph and just make some real simple, quick changes to see what we would need to do to make this look better. All right. So if we come back here and say, okay, I'm going to do things a little wiser with my return and say that now I've done some things to be able to get a 10% return between now and retirement, a 9% return, let's say, after retirement. And I'm going to do that with my taxable investments also. And now, all of a sudden, just with that change in return, it completely changes our retirement outlook, where there's no red, which means our money never runs out. We accomplished our objective beautifully. So now let's look at the savings graph and see how that looks. By the time I'm retiring at age 62, right there is when I retire. By the end of the year, that's 903,000 total investments. By the time peaks out at age 94 at $1.7 million. Retirement plans don't need to be exact. The further away you are from retirement, the less exact you need to be. It's just really getting a general feel as to what track you're currently on. The S&P 500 over the last 10 years has actually lost about 15 to 20%. If you projected the next 10 or 15 years based off of the last 10 years of returns, you'd probably never be able to retire. We want to change that. I don't think you need to have an exact plan. You just need to have an idea of where you're at. We can put this entire projection together for you online. 10-15 minutes is all it would take. And then we will package this presentation in a PDF document and email to you. And again, it's very flexible software. We can get a lot done in a very short period of time, and it's a completely free service to our clients. So if you have any questions, please email us at info@pivotpointadvisors.net, or please feel free to call us on our toll-free number, which is 866-530-9877. Again, this is John Norquay at Pivot Point Advisors. Have an awesome day, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.